So here we're given this expression that has a whole lot of square roots here, and you do have to keep those square root symbols clear. So the question is, with the 5 choices given, the answers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For which one of these values of x is this expression not defined as a real number? And that just means that we're probably most likely going to be a square root of a negative number. So for example, square root of minus 3 is not a real number. So all you have to do is to detect which of the following values of x would make this not a real number, a square root of negative number. So I'm going to do these starting with the first choice, 1. So if I replace x with 1, square root of 1 is 1, so this becomes square root of 1 minus square root of 2 minus 1. Now 2 minus 1 is 1. I think this is probably the most confusing one. So square root of 1, which is 1. So square root of 1 minus 1, so that's square root of 0. Now square root of 0 is defined. It is 0, because we're saying what number multiplied with itself gives you 0. So 1 actually is not the answer. So then if we do 2, then again, you sort of look at 1 minus square root of 2 minus 2 minus root 2. Now root 2 here, you do need to know the approximate value. It's about 1.4. So 2 minus 1.4 is going to be 0.6. So this number is going to be 1 minus square root of 0.6. And square root of 0.6 is going to be less than 1. And so this number is going to be some decimal. But the key is it's going to be positive. So 2 is also out. Same thing with 3. 3 is square root of 3 is approximately 1.7. And you're subtracting a number that's less than 2. So that would be still positive. If you do x is equal to 4, that's a useful one. 1 minus 2 minus square root of 4. Now square root of 4 is 2. So this becomes 1 minus square root of 2 minus 2. Now this becomes 0. And so square root of 0 is 0. This whole thing becomes square root of 1, which is again a real number. So really the answer is we're left with 5. And the reason for that is that square root of 5 is approximately 2.2. But more important, if you don't remember this, is that square root of 5 is greater than 2, because square root of 4 is 2. So this number here, 2 minus root 5, is negative. And so when we look at this square root of operation of a negative number, that's not a real number. And therefore the correct answer is choice E, x is equal to 5.